Josh in Virginia, let's take your phone call here. First in, first up. Sorry, that normally is the rule, but I was talking Jets, and I just went with that one. You're in, though. Josh, how are you? You're on the Rich Eisen Show.
I'm doing good. And I just want to say to your Patriots compadre, your worst nightmare this coming postseason, if the Patriots come to Tennessee, if Gostkowski kicks you out of the playoffs, I don't know how you're going to be able to sleep at night.
Josh, I got to tell you, Josh, before you finish your thought, I don't think pick-sixing Brady to end the Brady era in New England on behalf of Mike Vrabel being the one to be the coach, I don't think it's going to get any worse than that. But I hear you, and I'm here for your Patriot angst. I hear you. What else is on your mind?
All right, just so you and me, we definitely differ how we view COVID in the country. But with how the coverage has been on Tennessee, I would say has been almost outlandish to the point where you have USA Today's Doug Farrar, who called for the Titan season to be canceled altogether. On Jalen, they were calling the Tennessee COVID.
And we start with the battle of the undefeated Buffalo Bills going up against the undefeated Tennessee COVIDs. Sorry, I meant Tennessee Titans. Jalen, you know that I have jumped on the Bills bandwagon, and I can't wait to see my Buffalo Bills beat the Titans tonight. Do you think they will go to 5-0 on Tuesday Night Football?
Henry to the left, throws a man down. Oh, my.
The disrespect that this team has had ever since towards the end of last year, no one has believed in Tannehill. No one's believed in Tennessee. You even picked the Colts, but you said after week one you would take a mulligan.
I would.
For your division pick. And
Yep.
Bottom line, last year, it was just nothing but underrated. Last night was about the Titans being angry and playing with anger, and that's the last place the NFL wants the Titans to be because Adoree Jackson did not play. Fulton didn't play. Corey Davis didn't play. Humphries didn't play. Taylor Lewan was banged up for most of the game. You get a healthy Tennessee Titans squad. Right now, I know anything can happen in the league, but right now, as we stand, the Titans are the number one seed in the AFC. If we get a healthy squad, there is no doubt that the NFL is going to be scared out of their flipping minds of what this team can do at full strength, and we are at 4-0, and that is the scary part of me being in this past decade. I call myself a realist Titans fan where I have been stabbed in the heart so many times thinking we're going to go to the playoffs, we're going to go to the Super Bowl, and I've been waving my pom-poms saying, yeah, we're going to do it. And then it got to a point it's like, no, I'm going to call it how I see it.
I agree,
and
Josh.
The last 2 years have been essentially, hey, they've been proving me wrong, and every time I think they're going to bow down, they're not going to bow down.
I agree with you. Hey, look, Josh, I know you're fired up, Josh. I know you're fired up. But I agree. Your team's for real. Your team's for real, and I appreciate the call. Your team's for real. There's no doubt. Team's for real. I don't know if the Chiefs want to see them again. I don't think anybody wants a piece of Derrick Henry. No way anybody wants a piece of Derrick Henry. No way. And then Tannehill, look at his last 14 starts compared to the Patrol. Look at that. Do we call him the Tantrel?
Please.
The Tantrel? I don't know. What's the nickname?
Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at his numbers.
RT.
He's dynamite. And he's efficient. He doesn't make mistakes. He knows when to take the shots down the field. He knows when to take the shots in front of him. He knows when to check it down. He knows when to run. He knows when to do all of it. He knows when to check out of a play. He is really large and in charge. And if A.J. Brown and Corey Davis and Derrick Henry and Jonnu Smith are all healthy, they are stout and big, and no one wants a piece of them. No one will want a piece of them in January. They've served notice on that. Clowney's now part of this mix. Telling you, man, I wanted the mulligan literally as soon as the word Colts came out of my mouth, and I saw how.
I told you guys that they.
Oh, you told us, Mike. You told
Tennessee
us.
And you laughed.
Let me take.
Go back.
Let's go back to the tape.
The AFC South
I think Phillip Rivers is going to have a terrific year.
I think you're 100% dead on about the Colts. I think Phillip Rivers, if anyone needed a change of scenery, it's this guy.
I picked the Colts, and we got to roll with the Chiefs until further notice.
I think so. I agree.
I mean, that's a 10-year, I think.
You guys are all sleeping on the
just explain
Titans.
to you
I don't
about-
know why you guys are sleeping on the Titans.
Oh, Mikey likes the Titans.
Why are you guys – I like that coach, and you know I don't like Belichick people.
Spoken like a New Jersey guy, right there.
You guys are all
Who,
sleeping
by the way,
on the Titans.
Belichick spent tons of time in Jersey.
That team.
No, I know that.
The thing about the
people
Titans,
forget about
The Titans.
but one team's not going to make it.
The Titans.
I know.
There's always different.
I know.
Always
Okay,
turnover.
I know.
Now, I know regular seasons are different. But there's also, by the way, a 7th seed. So
true.
There's a chance that 3 teams from a division make it considerably more this year. The Titans, I need to just see it again before I buy it. Last year, they snuck into the playoffs. And they took off, and I know they finished strong. I just like the Colts. I'm going to take them. I would like to take them. I would like to take a mulligan.
You would.
On the AFC South, but let's see how it plays out.
Okay.
Because the Titans showed up like the team that finished last year. They showed up. They hit you in the mouth. They're like, we don't care. Derrick Henry's going to come at you in the fourth quarter. We don't care that we didn't have any preseason. We don't care whatsoever that we're in Mile High. We don't care. We're going to keep hitting you.